Hi everyone, welcome back to Chavikiran.lifestyle. This is a warm, cozy place where we discuss self-growth, self-grooming, self-care, self-love, and all of this with slow living concepts at the back of our mind. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do hit the notification bell to get updates of all the content because there's so much content out there. If you don't hit the notification bell, you won't be notified and you won't know when we are posting a video. Now, today's video is part 2 of a 3-part series that we are going to do on this channel regarding nude lipsticks. Now the first one I've already posted. I'll post the link down below because that's important. First you have to go see that video and then you'll understand why we are doing this. So the first one was how I practically tried to classify nude lipsticks into 5 categories so that when you go and buy a lipstick you understand why you are buying it. Then moving on to this video, that is part 2, which talks about all the nude lipsticks that I have. I'll swatch them for you and I will also review them, their positives and negatives, so that you can see whether you want to buy them or not, and I'll also tell you whether I'll rebuy them or not. So the third part will be all the tips and tricks that I actually use to make nude lipsticks work on my brown, toasty, bronzy skin. We have so much ground to cover. Let's not waste more time and let's start swatching. So the first lipstick is from Bobbi Brown. This color is called Tule. I was gifted this color by a friend and I'm pretty sure I won't be buying it on my own. The quality of the lipstick is beautiful. The color is a wonderful rosy pink. You can see one swipe coverage even on my pigmented lips. It's not overtly creamy, very comfortable. I won't be buying it only because I have a better pink that I like. The next one is something I have bought over and over again. This is MAC Lip Gloss in Spice. There is no other lip gloss which behaves like this. The color, the texture, the shine that it gives, it's not over in anything. It's just perfect. I personally feel this is the kind of color and this is the kind of texture that pretty much anybody can rock. So comfortable, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Big fan. This next lipstick is from Bite Beauty, their lip crayon in glaze. If I tell you that this is the perfect mauve nude lip on a dusky skin, I am not lying. This was a gift, and the only reason I don't wear it every single day is because I know that if I finish it, I won't be getting it in India easily. I love this. Exhausted girl taking a little bit of break here. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to this is called Twig Satin Lipstick from MAC. Again, it was a gift. I really don't know any rhyme or reason why I didn't buy it myself because it is beautiful. This lipstick is the reason why I won't be buying Bobbi Brown's Tule because I like this kind of pink, a more dusty, understated pink on my lips than a hardcore rose pink. You know what? In the middle of this voiceover, I had a revelation. Most of my lipsticks are gifted. It's a good thing, right? So this one is called Cashmere Silk. This is a lip gloss from Hard Candy. My friend Payal gifted it to me, and I'm in awe of this lip color. It is a perfect blend of orange and brown, and it is so difficult to find something that effortless in orangey tones on our skin. I will definitely buy it if I can. One reason why I like lip glosses. Done, and done. The next one is Crushed Liquid Lip from Bobbi Brown. This range is expensive because it is Bobbi Brown, but it is so beautiful. It doesn't dry out the lip. This shade is in Hot Cocoa, by the way. It doesn't dry out the lip. It is a combination between a balm and a liquid lip. I apply it very lightly to make it look nude, and if I apply like 2 coats then it becomes hardcore brown. Next one is from Clinique. It is called Melon Pop. In my opinion, this is what a peach should look like on duskier skin tones. I wouldn't say that I'm a fan of the formula. You have to sort of make it work. It doesn't work itself out, and I'm definitely not buying it again, but the color I really like on my lips. This one is from Inglot. It is called their Sleek Creams. Just look at the packaging, it is so cute. Inclot keeps everything very underrated. There is no name to this. It is just called 101. This is the Clinique Melon Pop in a creamier form, and you can't even compare the prices. I like this lip gloss because it is not glossy, if that makes any sense. It just gets absorbed into your lips. The color is extremely gentle and wearable. I definitely think I'm gonna buy it once I finish off with it. Love it. This is a lip liner which I absolutely love. This is Maybelline Color Sensational 630 in Velvet Beige. I do not like a lot of Maybelline products, frankly speaking, but this one, I love it. This one is called NYX Vinyl Lip Glosses. I absolutely love this color, and this combination in general is beautiful. Maybelline Velvet Beige Lip Liner with NYX Vinyl 03. My god, you can see how happy I am. So I'm just refreshing the same lip liner from Maybelline once again because I wanted to show you the next lipstick. This one is from Huda Beauty, their liquid matte range, and the color is called Girlfriend. Now, do you see what's happening here? This color is pretty much twin of NYX vinyl lip gloss that we saw previously, but just appreciate how texture changes everything. This is clearly very matte, that was very slippery and vinyl, and the whole look changes. So the color is important, but the texture is also very, very important. I am going crazy with these swatches. I love nude lipsticks in general, and I'm glad that I'm doing this. So I've switched up my lip liner for the next look. I'm using MAC lip liner in Chestnut, the Maybelline lip liner and the MAC lip liner. These are the two that I really adore and buy over and over again. Now coming to this, this is literally my love. When I found this lipstick, I kid you not, I went crazy. I saved up because it's very expensive range from Bobbi Brown. I saved up for like 3 months before buying this lipstick, and I asked one of my friends to go and get it. This is called Uber Beige, and if I am allowed to buy only one, like a nude lipstick, this will be the one. I feel expensive when I wear this lipstick. I absolutely adore it. And here comes another cap, because whenever I feel awesome, I need caps in my life. I'm refreshing my lip liner in Spice a tad bit for my next lipstick. This next lipstick needs literally no introduction. It is OG lipstick from MAC called MAC Velvet Teddy. It has really spicy and mauvish undertones to the brown. I absolutely adore this color. I got this one as a gift. I don't know why I didn't buy myself. So it's a very recent introduction in my makeup vanity, and oh my god, am I in love. This is such a sexy nude color without any gloss, without any glitter, and it makes a statement. So the next one is from Faces Canada. This is called Peach Blush. The name is simply what this lipstick is. It is blushy, it is peachy. I am so glad that I have stumbled upon this lipstick. I will keep on buying it till they stop making the bloody thing. I'm in complete awe of this lipstick. The next lipstick is from NYX. It is their lingerie collection in Seduction. I absolutely love the color of this lipstick, and I absolutely hate the texture. See how it is looking so seamless. It is going to last for like 3 seconds like this, and then it will turn into a crusty, dry, irritating mess. I will never ever buy it again. So now I'm going to line my lips by Chambord eyeshadow stick in Copper, and I know it's not a lip liner, but that's how I do stuff. I like it that way. So this next lipstick is from Maybelline New York. It is their Bold Mattes collection number 7. I fell in love with the color, I bought it, and needless to say, I was disappointed. I'm usually disappointed in most of the Maybelline lipsticks. I'm sorry if you guys like it. I don't no, it doesn't work for me. The texture is too chalky. We need sunglasses to make it work. We need a friend to make it my friend. I'm never buying it again. I'm telling you, it's not the color, it's the texture. No, 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 no. So the next one is from Crushed Lip Colors from Bobbi Brown. This one is called Hippie Shake. It is exactly the same color as the previous lipstick, but the texture is so beautiful. It works for my skin. However, it is still too light. I need to add a little bit of something. I prefer to add a glittery topper just on both the linings of my lip, if I'm making sense, and that really makes it more wearable for me. I like it. However, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to invest my money in it again. So here I'm lining my lips with a glittery topper. This one is from Huda Beauty. It is called Foxy, a really bronzy color. I will then be filling my lips with MAC Snob. I absolutely adore this color. This is going to look beautiful on lighter skin tones as is, but for me, I need to work a little bit more to make it look wearable. Beautiful lip combination. Well, it is said that foolery has no bounds, and so does apparently fashion. It was summer, Chavi. It was summer. Anyways, so we have talked about Foxy previously, the one I was lining my lips with. Now I'm going to use it as a stand-alone lipstick. I absolutely love what it does to my lips. It makes me happy. It gives me joy. It makes everything pop. I can go to a party, I can go to a club, or I can sit at home and make this video. So my next lip will be kind of a surprise for you. Why am I doing it? Why am I using this red, pink, random color in a nude lipstick video? Huh? I'll make it work. So this was just a base. You can use any sort of a pinkish reddish base and then clean your matchstick. This one is from Fenty Beauty, their matchstick in rum. It is a beautiful golden all-purpose product. You can use it to highlight like I'm doing, and you can apply it over something which is more pinkier to get a beautiful golden lip. Anything which is bronzy and golden, in my opinion, looks beautiful everywhere, but on bronzy skin, oh god, it's next to love. What am I doing? Well, I'm talking to myself. Happens more often than I like to admit, but yeah, well. By this time, my lips were like, okay, we are going, bye bye. And I told them, no, no, stay, I have something for you. Well, MAC Clear Lip Glass is my savior in times like these. I absolutely love this lip glass. This provides the necessary hydration, and I'm telling you, not all lip glosses do that. If you are searching for a clear lip gloss, I'm definitely going to recommend this one. Now you can see with whatever leftover tint there was on my lips, this mixed with it, gave it hydration and made it look very nudish but very sophisticated kind of a nude color. I actually like it this way, but to up it a notch, for example, maybe you need to go to a party. What I do is that I mix it up with glitter, with cosmetic glitter. This one is a random glitter I bought in Dubai. I mix it with this sticky lip gloss from MAC, and I have done it with so many different colors. I absolutely love it, and I call it my party nude. So I very cleverly kept this last glittery look for last so that I could look at myself all day long. With this, I finish my video. I hope that it made you laugh. It was informative, that you're happy right now. If you are, then subscribe and share. Bye.